बिन्दुसंयुक्तं नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनः कामदं मोक्षदं चैव ओंकाराय नमो नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर् गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरवे नमः। गुरवे नमः। हरि ओम। Today I will discuss to you Om as a therapy. You may think, how can this smallest Om and this sound will be a therapy? Yes, it is therapy, no doubt about it. So you know the other things related to this Om. Means Om is the basic sound of this universe. You must be knowing this or this point also, that Om is the humming sound which is created because of the rotation of the planets and stars. There is some speed in stars and as well as these planets also. So whole universe is full with this humming sound, and this is the base of universe. That's why this is very important thing, and we are the smallest particles of this whole universe. So we are also getting very much effect of this Om chanting, and we can use it as a therapy. Patanjali Muni, who wrote the big Yoga Darshan related to this whole yoga science, in his whole book, there are 4 chapters. Among that, first chapter and number 27 sutra, he explained, and from 27 sutra to 30 sutras, up to 30. In 4 sutras, he explained that you can use this Om as a therapy. Because of Om chanting, you can remove your all vyadhis. Vyadhisthana samshaya pramada alasya avirati bhranti darshana alabdha bhumikatva anavasthitattvani chitta vikshepaste antarayaha. All these are obstacles, 9 obstacles, and they can be removed with this Om chanting. Vyadhi, that is disease, is the first obstacle he explained in that his book. So we have to keep trust in this Om chanting, that Om is a therapy, no doubt about it. You have to keep trust in this. Why? We did so many experiments related to this Om chanting, and some other disease also. We used it to remove those diseases. For example, one lady came here. She was having urine problem. She was going in the bathroom every after 10 minutes. There was no control in her bladder. That control was gone, and we gave her some treatment related to this. Oh, you have to trust me, because we did this experiment. After 2 months, she was totally okay. Then insomnia, this type of disease we are curing with this Om chanting. Definitely, Om makes us calm down, cool down. Then another experience, blood diarrhea was cured with this Om chanting. Then tonsillitis, we cured it with Om chanting. We are giving treatment to so many patients, so many years. So we are having so many cases that they cured with this Om chanting. So Om is a therapy. Just now I had chanted one mantra related to Om. Omkara bindu sanyuktan nityan dhyayanti yoginaha kamadam mokshadam chaiva omkaraya namo namaha. Kamadam is the desire and moksha is the salvation stage, the last goal of human life. So we are not considering this moksha thing here. We will consider only little bit kamadam, that is desire. You can fulfill your good desires, doing well to everybody. That type of desires you can cure it. If you are having some bad desires for other person or yourself, you never get success in that. So Om is the holy energy. Om is creating holy energy. Om chanting, that is humming sound of Om, it cures or it creates the holy energy only. So it is that holy energy is curable energy. Now I will explain you how this is working. The humming sound, how it is working. To explain this point, I will first explain asanas. What is the effect of asanas? I am not describing or explaining you all in detail. Only one effect of asana I will explain you just now. That is very, very important. Because of movements, you can increase the blood circulation in your body. If you increase blood circulation, then because of this increased blood circulation, all the cells in the body, they get sufficient amount of blood and they get whatever they want. They can fulfill their desires. If eyes cells, they need A vitamin. You ate some A vitamin like food, then that A vitamin is in your blood. That that blood should reach up to the eyes. So this is important. And if blood is reaching up to that eyes level, it is that those cells are very happy. They will work for you with full happiness. So this is the effect of asanas. So after practicing asanas, we are teaching you here in our yoga class the breathing exercises or the pranayam. So because of this pranayam or breathing, deep breathing or breathing exercises, what are we getting with practicing this? We are getting sufficient amount of oxygen. So all the cells are happy. They are getting blood, plus they are getting ample amount of oxygen. So they are very happy. And they work with you for a long time. They never get tired. Then in this yoga science, we are teaching you these asanas plus pranayam. And what else? That is the relaxation, yoga nidra or shavasana. We are teaching you this thing. So because of this relaxation technique, your all cells are very happy. They are getting sufficient rest and they are ready to work for you. Now think about the condition of this cell. She is happy with blood supply. She is getting whatever she wants. Then that cell is also getting sufficient oxygen. She is having sufficient rest. Now what else is remaining? Only now the remaining part of that cell, that is the inside energy of that cell, if that is also energized, means because of asanas and pranayam and this yoga nidra, the body of the cell, the mind of the cell, the intelligence of that cell, three things are happy, fulfilled. They are very happy. They are getting everything. because of your yoga practicing. Plus, now fourth thing in that cell, that is her own soul energy, her own hidden energy. So, what you will do with that energy? We have to energize that energy. That is needed. What is the energization of energy? Suppose at night time, if I ask you, please work hard, do everything at night time, you will say, no, we will do it tomorrow. The energy is inside in your body. Still you are not ready to work because you are tired. Means all the cells, they need rest now. Though energy is there. In the morning, what happens? You are getting up very happily, your sufficient rest is there. Now after getting up, your face is very happy face, you may say like that. Then at that time, if I ask you work fast, your speed of working is double compared to speed of night time. That is, energization of energy has been done because of your rest. Plus, you increase the blood circulation with asanas. You get more oxygen with pranayam. Then whole your all the body, all cells, they are getting this. And plus, if you chant Om, the inner energy, basic energy is energized. And if that energy is energized, that is soul energy is energized, you don't need any other medicine from outside. That is the effect of Om. Om. These humming sounds, pushing the inside energy. Humming sound, that it is like bell. What is the sound of Om is like? It is explained. Satatan tailadharaiva dirgha ghantaninadavat dirgha pranavamuchartham gambhiram shankhanadavat. You can use this Om as a therapy. Why? Because what type of sound is this? This is explained in these two lines. Satatan taila dharaiva. If we are pouring the oil, how it is getting down, the continuous flow is there of that oil. If you pour the water, it breaks in between. So how you have to chant Om? Continuous. It should not be Uma. The sound level should be same and it should be the continuous sound. Uma, they should mix together. And if you mix them together, then only humming sound will come. So, how this explained? Satatan taila dharaiva, like pouring of the oil, it should be continuous. Dirgha ghanta ninadavat. Ghanta is bell. We are ringing the bell, and that is the long ringing of the bell. And it sounds like humming. Humming sound is coming out of this ringing of the bell. So, what type of sound is that? This is the bell sound. Satatan taila dharaiva dirgha ghanta ninadavat dirgha pranavamuchartham. Omkar chanting, it should not be short, it is long. It should be long chanting. Means it should not be like this. Om, om, om. So it should not be like this. It should be longer. And it is like crunch. You are blowing the crunch. So it should be like that. So this type of sound is working inside the body, energizing the basic energy of the soul hidden in our whole body and every cell. So that is the very important effect of this Om chanting. Just now I told you, we cured the tonsillitis patient. That patient was uh, she was getting treatment, Ayurvedic treatment, homeopathy treatment, allopathic treatment. She continued her this treatment for 7 years, and after this no effect was there. After 7, she was continuously having all these different type of tablets and different type of therapy. She was having it, but no effect of that. When uh, Guruji asked that lady to chant Om, she stopped all her medicines. There was swelling in her tonsillitis portion here, and she continued her Omkar chanting. After 3 months, everything was okay. Now that lady, without any operation, she is very well. The tonsils are still working with her throat. She is okay now. Only the reason of curing, that Omkar chanting only. Then I told you, one urine problem lady came. We asked her to chant Om before going to sleep. She was getting very nice sound sleep, and she was suffering. Every after 10 minutes she was going bathroom, it was stopped totally. She stopped her all medicines. I am not exaggerating these diseases. We experience this. So this Om humming sound works. It is entering in the inner part of the cell. That is the Omkar therapy. Now I will explain you how to use this Omkar as a therapy. How we can use it. Up till now, I was explaining you the base of this humming sound, how it works. Now I will explain you how you have to practice it to cure your any type of disease or problem. The simple therapy or simple important part of this yoga science or goal of yoga science is to increase the level of concentration. That's all. What is the ultimate goal of yoga science? Try to focus, learn to focus, or learn to concentrating or concentration. This is to be learned. Very difficult. Concentration and focusing is to be learned. We have to teach everybody how to concentrate for your study or any type of work you need. If you concentrate on your disease part of the body or that special organ which is suffering something, concentrate there. How to concentrate? Yoga science teaches us this same thing, and very important is this. So how to practice and how to use this Om chanting as a therapy, or that point of view, how to use it. So we cured blood diarrhea case. How we cured that case? Or for every type of disease, you can use this way. Lie down first in Yoga Nidra. First practice Yoga Nidra. Because of practicing of Yoga Nidra, you can remove the thoughts from your mind at certain level. Your mind will be calmed down. Now your whole body will be relaxed. In that relaxed state of body, if you chant Om, you are suffering from disease, how can you chant Om? So our treatment is like this. Use recorded Om chanting. You can use it, and that Om chanting should be from what to say, a great person. If our guru or anybody, greatest person who is having full faith in that Om, that will be more useful to cure your disease or to come out from your any type of restlessness. So if you use that Om, that will be more effective. But suppose if you don't have any recording with you, so try to ask anybody else, record it. Otherwise, keep your Om chanting recorded. Keep it recorded with you. That Om chanting should be proper. In what sense it should be proper? That U and Ma. U we are using to energize materialistic things, and Ma we are using that humming sound with Ma for the spiritual part of it. So materialistic part and spiritual part of it. And if both type of chanting is balanced, that is 2 counts, U 3 counts, means 5, and Ma 5 counts. You try to chant Om like this. Then what will happen to you? The materialistic life and spiritual life should be, there will be a balance. And that type of Om is very useful. So, you ask that patient, lie down and practice Yoga Nidra. Then the patient's whole body and mind and intelligence, everything will be relaxed. No worries. Their worries will be aside from that patient. And then you ask that person, that patient, to listen the Om chanting. Of having the same position of Shavasana. In that Shavasana position, patient must try to listen Om. Listen one Om, don't chant it. And while listening that Om, try to concentrate whole your body. One by one, part or all the organs of the body, one by one, you try to focus on that. Start it from the toes of the feet. Start it from maybe left foot, maybe right foot. No, doesn't matter it. So, big toe, small toes, one by one. Then the sole portion of the feet or foot. Then the upper portion of foot. Then the whole part you can divide and go on concentrating on every organ. Then knees, then laps or thighs. Then come to the belly portion, then chest portion, then back side, then waist portion. Then come to the arm portion. So you can reach up to the fingers of the arms. So, and then the neck portion, then the chin, then and the ears, one by one. And after completing this circle, which part of your body is suffering, which is in this ease position, focus all remaining Oms on that. This Om listening should be continuously up to 30 minutes. You have to continue it up to 30 minutes. If you need more concentration on that disease part, then don't make your body, means don't cover all the organs. You can cover fast of that, or whole left leg, whole right leg, then left arm, right arm, and then try to focus on that disease part. How to focus? Now what to do? This is the first step or second step. First, practice Yoga Nidra, relax your whole body, then listen, then have Shavasana position and go on listening one Om, locating it on your different parts of the body. Then which is the focusing part or which is the aching part, this is part. Remaining all Om, you concentrate on that part of your body. Maybe neck portion, whatever it is. And now what is this concentration? And what you will do after this concentration? Oh, okay, we are trying to concentrate. Then there are some parts of this Om. So how to concentrate on every part of the body? So now listen me carefully. How I am explaining you how to focus it, how to concentrate. You know this word, focusing and concentrating. Then you know the shape of Om. You know the picture of Om. Then keep the picture of Om before the eyes of that patient. Ask him to keep or accept whole picture in his mind. Total picture, the blue color, the orange color, the half circle of Om, 3/4 circle of Om, full circle of Om, and the part of the circle and the point, that is dot. So try to ask that patient, remember the whole picture in your mind. Now he has to focus, that patient has to focus on the two parts of this Om. One, the picture of Om, and another is the humming sound of that Om. Then when I am focusing on my knee portion or maybe my calf portion, how I will focus it there? I will take that Om. This is you have to do you are in Shavasana position. Your mind will work. You can take that Om picture from that your guessing or imagination and put it on your knees or put it on your shoulder, and you put the picture of Om there, plus you try to focus that humming sound there. Suppose I am here now focusing with my shoulder. So how I will concentrate it here? Then while listening Om, doing Shavasana, I will draw a picture here, or I will put that picture and I will take here picture and put it here. Then I will concentrate that humming sound in this portion. From this elbow portion to this upper part of this arm, I am concentrating. So I have put Omkar picture here, and I am focusing that humming sound in this portion only. Then another arm. So you can go here and there in your whole body. So this is the Om therapy. And now think about this, my explanation. You try to concentrate your whole Omkar listening with a picture and humming sound on your different parts of the body. Plus, now I ask you, remaining Om, you concentrate them or put them on that this is part. Now think about this thing. Nothing, nobody is disturbing you. You have already done Shavasana. Your whole body is in relaxed position. Then you are practicing this Om, chanting with that this is part of the body. And another therapy or another type of thing I am joining here, which is explained in Hatha Pradipika. Now one Om you have to listen, and another Om while focusing on that another alternate Om, you go on focusing. In between, which Om you are leaving aside, not using it to focus. At that time, you have to focus on your breathe. Breath, inhalation. Try to inhale in between two Om. Teach this thing to your patient. In between, inhale. And then, while you don't have to chant it, you have to listen it only. So, in between you inhale, and while concentrating the picture of Om on this particular part of your body, which is getting dis-ease, which is not working properly. So, inhale deeply and try to chant this Om in your mind. The recording is not so there, so I am chanting it for you to understand it. What I did in Hatha Pradipika, they explain how to cure your disease with deep breathing only. They explain what is deep breathing. So while inhaling, you think that more and more oxygen is coming in my body, and it is focusing on this ask that oxygen to go here. It will go in your lungs, no doubt about it. But take more amount of that oxygen in your disease part and ask that oxygen to work here. And while chanting Om, you can concentrate that, think more and more oxygen is coming here, and while exhaling, take the bad things from that organ and take them out. Oxygen should come in, concentrate here. Whole humming sound is collected there, and with that humming sound, the bad energy, the carbon dioxide and the bad things which you want to take it out. Imagine with that sound, the holy energy is collected there and the bad energy is going out with your exhalation. Full time while listening that Om, minimum half an hour. If you are concentrated your mind like this on that disease part, you imagine now what will happen to that disease part. You have to do this thing with full concentration. Then the pain and the bad things, maybe carbon dioxide and other disease part, it will go out definitely, no problem. And Om always creates holy energy. So where you collect this sound, humming sound, that part of your body will become holy, means it will be curated, or it will be cured by your this Om humming sound. So this is Om therapy. You can use it. Now how many times you have to use it? You know, we gave treatment to blood diarrhea patient. We asked that patient lie down for 4 hours in the morning time. Means if you have started at 8 o'clock in the morning, continue it up to 12 o'clock. Half an hour Yoga Nidra, half an hour Omkar. Half an hour Yoga Nidra, half an hour Omkar. Go on listening, don't chant it. So practice this like 2 days. 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours in the afternoon, and 2 times. 4 hours means 4 times Yoga Nidra and Om, 4 times Yoga Nidra and Om, morning, afternoon time, and 2 times Yoga Nidra and Om, at night time before going to sleep. If you continue this, means 10 times Yoga Nidra and 10 times Omkar listening. Again, continue this second day. If you get tired to listen this Om with lying down, then sit in the chair or in relaxed position. For practicing Yoga Nidra, you can lie down. Yoga Nidra, Shavasana, you have to practice it in this lying down supine position only. And while listening Om, you can sit. No doubt about it. And at that time, with blood diarrhea, means whole your large intestine and small intestine is affected. Then you concentrate on that intestine part for long time. Means within 2 days you will be cured. I am sure about it. If you today practice this Yoga Nidra Om alternate 10 times, if you don't have 9 times, not less than that. And tomorrow also, second day also, 9 times or 10 times. Practice it. Then you will be cured totally. I am sure about it. That lady I told you, she was suffering from this. Every after 10 minutes she was going to the toilet or bathroom. She is totally cured after so many years. Again, suffering from this type of disease. So Om therapy and Om is the biggest working energy. You can't compare this Om curing with other thing. You never get suffered again from this, which is cured. That tonsillitis patient also totally cured. No tonsillitis problem arise in her life. That lady, still she is our nice volunteer. She is working here in our institute from so many years. She forgotten her tonsillitis problem. So this way we can use this Om chanting as a therapy. You have to concentrate on that humming sound only, and that sound is going here and there, make full this part, aching part or disease part, full with that humming sound. Make it full, inside and outside. You have to keep patience for these 2 days. Within 48 hours, you will be totally cured. Write down this sentence. But you have to do it with full faith in that Om and with full concentration. Instead of taking tablets and medicines for long time, some months or maybe some days you are eating. Instead of that, do this with full faith in that. Om creates holy energy. You might have been heard my first Om lecture. So what is God? Again I am repeating this here. God is G-O-D. So if you chant Om, you can create these 3 type of energy in your body. Energy of generation, energy of organization, and energy of destruction. 3 type of energy is created in your body because of this Om chanting. Which is good, that is created. And that created thing is organized with this Om. Now listen me what I am telling you. Now you are listening. This part is, suppose this is aching part. Now I listen so many times, means 20 times I was listening, concentrated with this Om. Means almost 10 hours I was with Om. And 10 hours I was with Yoga Nidra, relaxation, total relaxation. So 20 hours I was busy with this curing process. then what will happen to this? Suppose problem is here, maybe you may think like that. 20 hours you are full, you are relaxing, you were relaxing this portion, and you were putting humming sound on this portion. So first, what was happened in that state? First, all the bad things, they were taken out with this Om. First chanting, first some Om chanting, because of that bad energy was taken out. Then you try to listen again and again this Om. So this bad energy was gone. Then remaining Omkar, those Omkar were doing, they were organizing that disturbed thing. And lastly, they arranged all the things very well, and again they should not affect from this type of dis-ease in this portion. This way they arrange, settle down. So Om does this type of work. So Om distracted all the bad things or bad energy from this portion, from this aching disease portion. Then that Om created holy energy there and settled down. So it is organized. No problem. It was not remain more. So Om is really never distrust. Keep full trust, faith in this Om. You will get effects of that. I am not giving you lecture. I am explaining you how to use this biggest technique of curing. Biggest technique. So use it with full faith in you. Suppose you have any queries or any questions, you can talk to me on my phone. So this is enough explanation. Om as therapy. Hari Om.